Good afternoon, YouTube friends. There's no place like your home, and especially yourself, your agency, your sovereignty of your being. So today I'm out walking before it gets too dark. It's a beautiful afternoon. The trees have turned around this area. They're just looking gorgeous. Still a lot of greenery yet, but we're getting there. So I wanted to ask you, if you do watch this, if you watch my channel, primarily it started out with me sharing, projects and things that I've done on my home when I've had to start over, and how to save money, which is really key, and it still is for me, just because I want to be prudent. I could probably cut a little bit more loose, but I don't know what that would really be for. So I'm loving how I'm doing it, and I want to just encourage you to rethink your finances as well. Possibly, not running to the store all the time, or whatever you do to fill that spot, which I have done, so I understand. But I want to ask primarily, have you taken the back seat in your life? Have you played small? Have you not done things or said things because of what other people will think of you? And to me, I am grateful that I have evolved from that mindset, like, oh no, what will they say behind my back? Or people, I remember you when. Well, guess what? I only have today, you only have today, and this is the day to make those changes. So I found some women on YouTube last night, and they just really, their wisdom and their inspiration was a real game changer for me. I forget what I forget the name of the channel, but just a lot of good financial wisdom. And, I'm looking at my own state of affairs. Do I want to, put a bigger payment on my mortgage and get that down and reconfigure the balance? Or take that amount of money and invest it somewhere else. So, just some things that made me think. They're talking about systems and values, not chasing money, but chasing those values of life that, will produce fruit. I'm not a big Bible quoter, but the Bible does say, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all of these things will be added unto you. And, the kingdom of God is goodness, righteousness, morality, good judgment. And, I think with those things in your system, with that line of thinking and being in order, the sky really is the limit. You will be a winner in this life. So it's all about, refocusing your value. If you're chasing money, that's all you're going to chase. If you're chasing, in my opinion, what really counts, the fruit is just going to be falling off of the tree. And I've seen it happen in my own life. So I want to encourage you to rethink so many things. If you're so inclined. My sons tell me, Mom, you get on YouTube and you tell everybody else what to do, just like you tell us. So, but I believe God gave me a gift of encouragement. That beautiful tree there, man, nice. And inspiration. And through my own trials and struggles of life, I have come to grow and know that God is really in control. And it's up to us, if we want to have that fruitful, good life, to meet Him halfway. The joy of the Lord is my strength. It's true. It really is true. So I'm looking at my mortgage. I started a small independent IRA. And I put in $50. I'm going to try to do $50 a paycheck. I'm not going to try to. I'm going to. I'm going to commit to that discipline and watch that little account grow, because it's in all the small steps that we take, whether we decline that piece of cake or that second drink or whatever, or just allowing yourself a certain amount of money when you go shopping. We're here to live, but if you encounter that your life is feeling unmanageable, there's so much help out there. There's so many resources that can, guide you, get you started in the right direction. And you pick up the ball and run with it, and I'm telling you, your life will just bloom. So, again, there is no place like your home, and especially your soul, your spirit, your heart, and your mind. And I just hope and pray, that all the dreams that I have been, that are in me, that the doors will open, and I'll see the fruit from all of those things. So just remember, you can do this. You've got this. You are a winner. You are of value. And don't let anybody or anything tell you otherwise. If you like my channel, like and subscribe. Leave your comments. See if you can make a small change. Just one. And stick to that for a week or so. Let me know. Let me know how you're doing with what you're doing. Because we really are all in this together. And we are here to be of encouragement, inspiration, and hope. I'll see you next time.